Hey, fam. Welcome. If you are here, where are the comments? They're over there. All the mirroring. Welcome. If you're here, come say hi in the comments. Today, for our listening party, Hey HQ, we are so happy to have Yella with us from Magic Island. Woo!
Yay! Glad to be here today.
Welcome. And I bet a bunch of our fam recognize you from Discord and maybe from some other NFT projects. But do you want to give yourself a little intro and tell us all who you are?
My artist name is Yellow. I'm a Canadian trance producer. I've been working with Roger Shaw and the Magic Island label since 2020. We got into Record Shop pretty early. I've been in since Genesis drop as a player in the Discord since I think maybe I want to say April or so last year. So pretty early, kind of lurking, but then got really into it and got into the whole digital collectibles space and into a wide variety of NFT projects. Outside of this as well. But at the core, love the concept of this and really excited to be a part of it. And also, excited to share a bit about the music and the reward that we have for our upcoming drop.
Woo! And
yeah, it's an awesome reward. Can't wait to tell everyone about it.
Should we hold off on telling, or should we talk a little bit about it? Or are we just waiting for tomorrow's drop?
Let's hold off. I think we should do it as people, kind of trickle in. We're just getting started,
okay.
right?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, and Yellow, you're Canadian. Woo-woo. Another Canadian fam.
What? Oh, I think I saw it on the shirt earlier.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Proof.
I didn't even notice. It's so common here. I have to ask, how do you say about?
About. Not a boot, about.
About. I get called out on it like all the time on
I'm so
stream.
surprised. I never hear it. And this was like, are you Canadian? I'm like, wait, how do they know?
Phileas always calls me out.
Wow.
Always. Great. Well, today we are going to be listening through tomorrow's drop, everything that's coming. So I'm very excited to show that off. And of course, if you are here, we have got our giveaway. Well, we've got a giveaway and Yellow has a giveaway. So I'll actually start with our giveaway. Our typical listening party, we're going to give away one of the packs tomorrow. Obviously, we can't drop it until after the pack drop tomorrow, but I'll send it out after the party. And we are going to do it via our typical spin wheel at the very end of this stream. So you have to be here and you don't have to stick around. I'll airdrop it to you if you can't make it the whole stream. But Yellow also has some stuff to give away.
Exciting.
Yeah, I've as a player who's been participating on the platform since the beginning, I have a pretty good stash of things. So I'm going to be joining tomorrow as well. But today, why don't we give out 3 Genesis Set 2 packs, split throughout the stream. I'll just ask a simple trivia question about Roger or our label Magic Island. And, first one to respond in the chat, we'll coordinate to get the prize over to them. How's that sound?
Love that. Yes. Thanks so much. What a generous contribution. Exciting.
Yeah, you
and
bet.
The first person to get it correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a couple.
Yeah, I've got a few. So the Genesis Set 2 was the first drop that we had some cards in with some Magic Island label cards. I think it was the first drop, but our label cards are in there, so they're particularly special. And I'm glad to share a few of those, and hopefully people can pull Magic Island or Magic Island Elevate card. Those both have some tracks for myself on them.
Super cool. Awesome.
Love it. Alrighty, folks. Well, I thought we would kick off our listening party. Let me turn off our background music with something a little familiar. My evil giggle of starting off with Yellow's own track.
You love embarrassing our producers, don't you?
The very first. Well, we got to do it first. So you were telling me before that the cards that we're going to see tomorrow are all extended mixes. Do you want to maybe talk about, because some of the tracks are available other places, but you've done something special for a record shop.
Yeah, so in talking with Roger, so a lot of this drop is themed around productions under Roger's different aliases. So some of this music is available in mixed form, as it was part of a mixed compilation that Roger did, Magic Island Volume 10. However, none of these tracks in this drop were ever released in the DJ friendly or extended version. And what that means is it has there's beats at the beginning and the end, and they're a little bit more niche in that regard, but they're a longer version, so the extended mix. That means a DJ can start and play it and mix in the next track, with the while matching the beats over. So, our hope here as well is that we can bring in some of our lovely Magic Island DJ fans into the platform by offering up these hopefully tasty carrots to them as well. So for the listening party, I think you can safely skip, a minute and probably the last minute and a half, because those will be just the beat portion of it. But to get to the meat of it, typically about a minute. Chris, is that your experience as well with extended mixes?
Yeah,
minute and a half.
Something like that. Yeah, and typically for these, we'll just do like 2 or 3 minutes, so we're not all on
Perfect.
here for an hour previewing
Awesome.
the drop.
Yeah, and also for the listeners who aren't DJs, maybe we can work something out to provide edit versions for them, if they can provide proof of the collectible separately.
Ooh,
So, yeah,
that's
I mean, we want to make sure
interesting.
that everybody gets something that's accessible for them.
Cool. Yeah, I know me, even before I ever did any DJing or music production, I always really appreciated the extended mixes, like just having being able to enjoy a piece of music I love for more than just a few minutes is just a really nice experience, even if it is a little bit repetitive to many of the listeners, but my own personal perspective.
That's the DJ in you, every 8 bars, you're like, oh, I noticed that.
Yeah. Oh, that new hat is so awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
House Tube in the comments says extended mixes are the only way.
See, I'm not the only one. Y'all.
And hi, Alan Sharkey. All right, let's hit play. Let's listen to our first track. Yeah, it's a great song.
So good. Well
Yay.
done.
Yay.
Good work.
Thanks for sharing
So,
that.
is it tough to get hyped to your own music?
I mean, as a producer, you end up listening to your own stuff a lot. I mean, you listen to it from version 1 through 700, or however many revisions you have on it.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's I really like listening to I like hearing my own stuff. I've been fortunate enough to hear Roger play out some of my stuff live since gigs have started coming back, which is a
That's
really,
so
really great
awesome.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah. It seems like you get to be out with Roger a lot. How's that?
It's honestly, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're good friends. We have we share a great sense of humor. We have similar interests. I got him really kind of thinking and more into this Web3 space, and he's been in the scene for a long time, so not always easy to convince people that new and something different is worth pursuing. But he's really embraced it. I mean, he loves opening the packs and collecting them himself as well. So he's also a player on the platform, and it really gets you in the right mindset to hopefully provide interesting and cool, unique content on the collectibles.
No, I mean, I saw you said some videos of him opening the packs for the first drop,
Yeah.
right? And it was just he looked like a kid in the candy store. You could tell he was having a good time, opening up. So we're honored having such a legend, on board, and having your support too from the label. Yeah, it's a dream come true.
Aw. All right, next up, I'm going to share. Okay, this is the one that I said I was not going to pronounce because I would pronounce it wrong. So, I'll throw it over to Yellow.
Utan Palua, which I believe is a type of flower that blooms only very infrequently. I want to say X number of years, and I think that's the inspiration for the track name. Brian is he's a Ibiza-based DJ producer. He's really good friends with Roger, and they've worked on a lot of things together. Global Experience is an alias that he's had for a long time. They had some tracks that were on, I think, even A State of Trance 2007 or 8 or something. So, they've been working together for a long time, good buddies, and I think this is one of my favorite collectibles in the set from Roger. So
amazing. And I wanted to also show off the Release Plus, because we get extra content in. One thing I really like about this is you guys are clearly so focused on your fans who want to start DJing or start producing their own music. So I just looked at this one and I was like, oh, that's so cool. So many stems.
Well, one thing Roger doesn't do is Roger is not really someone who puts his material out there. You can't really get access to, whether it's acapellas. He doesn't do sample packs. He doesn't put things up on sites like Splice or anything like that. He's just not someone who does, makes his resources available. So even convincing him to do it here was, a bit of a leap of faith for him to do. And, we really hope that will be something interesting and unique for our fans and for even the existing users on the base, of course.
Cool. And I noticed there's one extra video in the extended mix. I'm going to mute it. Or in the Release Plus, I should say, not in the extended mix. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is Roger will tell, those that get the card more about it. But the ones with the stems, we are, of course, open as a label to anyone who wants to do a rework or remix. Everything is up for consideration, especially, since to get the parts, they have to come here to Record Shop and get the collectibles. So special consideration there for anyone
that's
who
super cool.
wants a chance to release on the label. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Love
Might
it.
have to take advantage of that.
I know Chris's wheels are turning.
If I can find the time to do it.
All right, let me get this one playing. I'll move it ahead.
So dark.
Waiting for the flower to open.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I just looked up the flower. It's believed to bloom only once every 3,000 years, and it is said to mark the arrival of a royal king.
No way. 3,000 years? Has anyone even been alive that long?
one's ever seen it bloom twice then.
That's a good point.
So it's probably true.
What I mean is, like, has any civilization really been around 2,000 years? Like, long enough to document this?
And to be fair, this is the Google description of the flower, so no promises on accuracy. One of the rarest flowers in the world.
Yeah, these ones are definitely noticeably longer than the radio edits.
Perfect for like a nightclub, though. I love it. So moody. It's a moody flower.
All right, I'll bring that down. And I think with that, we should maybe do our first trivia giveaway.
Yeah, let's do it. So for a Set 2 Genesis pack, hopefully there's some people who know Roger and his music out there. Roger has an alias called Sun Lounger, and he has a very, very famous track that was actually the #1 track on State of Trance in 2008. It's a vocal trance track. So first person that can drop the name of that track in the chat will get a Genesis Base Set 2 pack from me.
Ooh, Chris, drop it in the private chat. Then at least you can prove that you got it in first.
I'll be a private winner.
Obi is not eligible to win. Drop it in.
Yeah, so we might need to maybe jump a little bit more aggressively into the tracks to get into the meat. Some of these tracks are, as noted in the track, they've got that old, really progressive kind of build. I think we have a winner there as well from HQ Recordings.
Nice.
Nice.
So the track is Sun Lounger featuring Zara, Lost. It was, I think, in the top 25 on the State of Trance records of all time, and it was #1 2008, and definitely one that Roger has to play in every single set, and he has had to since 2008. So
such an incredible tune. You can't even quantify how good it is. It's so good.
All right, I'm gonna have. I'm assuming that's Amanda. Make sure you put your name in that Google form, and that's where I'll airdrop. That I'll move it from Yellow's account into yours. Yay! All right. So the next track. So you want me to skip further into it? How much further do you suggest?
I think if we want to go around, maybe 3 minutes is good, just because the style of these tracks is a bit like it's really built on a long journey kind of feel. So I think you can definitely see some of the DJs in the chat, like Alan Sharkey and Obi, they can appreciate this kind of old Cold Harbor kind of label feel. But, just for the sake of moving to the meat and potatoes of the track, we can probably jump about 3 minutes in to really get to the good stuff for, majority of the listeners.
That
Sounds
we
good.
can do. So next up, we have It's More Fun in the Sun. This one is another Release Plus track. So I'm
Ooh.
just getting it up and
Love that.
ready. So you want to tell us a little bit about this track?
Yep. Just give me one moment. Just gotta just double check quickly. My notes on this one. So for most of these releases on this, these are actually from the Magic Island Volume 10 album, and this is another alias from Roger Shaw. So this one is a little bit more tribal percussion, which is kind of what he goes with under Hainuna Salinas. This alias has been around for quite a while as well, releasing things. He just honestly has a lot of fun with a lot of different styles. He does orchestral stuff. In his live sets under Roger, he does uplifting. He does, Sunlander as, a bit more down-tempo stuff. But he just has a lot of fun making music. He loves all sorts of it. And, this one, I would say, a little bit more tribal, focus on the percussions, things like that. So, yeah.
Let's get into it. I feel like that's one that
Beautiful.
you need to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm reading this. I'm like, oh my gosh, it sounds like this amazing story. But this party is just for previewing. So you got to get it in the pack drop tomorrow.
Leave everyone wanting more.
Yeah.
We brought up a good point. Yellow, do you know if Roger has a Twitch we could host from?
I have access to his Twitch account. I should have handled that part up front here for it, but perhaps we can just get that set up tomorrow before the drop one. Then
Good idea.
He's not a Twitch streamer himself. He's not that comfortable with that, but he does have followers on it as as an artist who occasionally goes on Twitch for chatting and things like that. So we can definitely restream it from his account tomorrow.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. Next up, really? Want to tell us a little bit about this track?
Yeah, so Raul Pablo Sanchez is another alias of Rogers, and I believe
Sneaky.
Yeah, he has another card under Raul Pablo Sanchez that actually talks a little bit about why he has those two aliases, because he actually goes against himself in that one. So he did two talking head videos. One is Roger, one is Raul Pablo Sanchez, split personality, I guess. But this one is a little bit more progressive house. I mean, on the last one, we kind of hit mostly the breakdown, and you can really kind of hear how there's some, I guess, spiritual influences with it, and kind of almost into, really going for that kind of journey approach, meditative music in some sense. And he's very spiritual in that sense, and he wants people to kind of have that connection with the music. So
Wicked. All right, let's hit it. Yes, Ninebreaker, really.
that one's just perfect for a beach club. I think you could definitely see that one.
Love
Nice
that one.
sunset.
Yeah, just like HQ said, Lumi vibes. I could definitely see that.
Definitely.
Sitting there in Bloomendal.
I really like the sound design he has in this deeper stuff. There's a lot of room for him to play with the oscillators, the LFOs. I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff happening there. A lot of really subtle detail, and he programs all his percussions himself. He's really not a drag and drop sample guy, and you really hear the unique sound of it, I think, in all of Roger's productions.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Love
can
it.
definitely feel the care that goes into it.
Should we do another round of trivia giveaway?
Yeah, I think we can do that. We'll make it another pretty easy one. Since the beginning of the label, Roger likes to do these mixed compilations called Magic Island Volume. Sound is gone apparently.
Sound is gone. Can you hear us, Alan? Alan?
Oh, no.
Is it just Alan? Can anyone else hear us?
Testing.
It seems to be working on my side. Yeah,
We're back. We're good.
Okay. We're good. All right. One more time. With your trivia.
All right. We'll make it a pretty easy one. So every year, every few years, Roger likes to do a mixed compilation CD called Magic Island Volume, or Magic Island Music for Balearic People, with a different number of volumes. So the question is, how many volumes of this mixed compilation have been released to date? First person in the trivia will get a Genesis Set 2 unopened pack.
Is there maybe a hint on Record Shop?
I mean, it's definitely teased on some of the cards, and maybe the reward will be around that. So, yeah.
So maybe I don't know if we showed the answer already, or if that might already be on Record Shop. Astrofusion guessed 25. Is that correct? DCC Sneeze said 5.
Is not. 5 is too little. 25 is too many. So we've got a range at least.
Nice. Finn says he loves a mystery. Couple more guesses. Finn guessed 12.
Just a little bit high.
You're close. Good thing I didn't share my screen because I think the answer is going to be on the screen already.
We've got a winner.
DC Sneeze. Whoop whoop. Congratulations. All right.
Yeah,
DC,
nice work.
throw your name into this link here. Also, anyone else who is attending right now, you can fill out this form, and we're going to be doing a draw at the end for a Magic Island pack that we're going to be dropping tomorrow. So I'll airdrop it to you into your account. So if you are here today, put your name on the Google form. And also, DC Sneeze, please make sure you do that, because I'm going to write your name down, but I don't have your email. Because I don't know who you are.
Roger would have joined us. He would have joined us today, but he's currently on a flight to Miami for Miami Music Week. So he'll be here tomorrow for our drop release party. So if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask Roger, be here tomorrow, and we'll have, of course, more giveaways as well.
Yeah, super exciting.
Yeah,
I think I've got a handful of OGAFs in my account that could find new owners. So.
Ooh, that's pretty exciting. We do love our OGAFs. All right, next up, we have Nostalgic. What can you tell us about this track? Another
Raul Pablo Sanchez one. So this time, this one is actually Roger versus Raul Pablo Sanchez, I think, is the official way that he had labeled this one. So this one's a little bit more clubby, I'd say, compared to the last few tracks. This one, he really has brought it for, really big energy drop for this kind of melodic techno, progressive, organic house kind of sound. So yeah, I think it's subtle, but there's definitely differences between the styles.
Okay, let's take a peek in. Astrofusion says she could use some tropical weather right about now. I agree. These beaches look beautiful.
Pretty synth. Love that.
Mm-hmm. I like that one. Chris,
Another
too, I
beach
can
club
see-
tune for sure.
Yeah.
I can tell when Chris really is into them. He gets
He's
into
getting
like this
lost.
really like wavy. Yeah.
That's my trance dance.
Well, a lot of this deeper kind of material that Roger, we have an imprint called Magic Island Deep, which is where these tracks go more specifically than the little bit faster stuff. As this is kind of the I think the more forward-thinking sound, where trance meets melodic techno. You've got a lot more space between elements. To kind of let things breathe. I know like guys like Solar Stone, of course, and Cosmic Gate are big fans of this kind of sound as well, where it's definitely got trancey elements, but a lot of focus on groove and really kind of getting people into the original kind of definition of trance rather than the really in your face massive wall of sound kind of thing that we have nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, like this, I mean, to me, this is like what progressive trance like has been in the past, right? Like, and it's weird that there's now like this kind of like melodic techno element that I'm hearing a lot of too. It's like such a cool crossover between the two. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like without the melodic techno movement, I would have just said this is progressive trance. But now you've kind of got this like amalgamation of everything. It's really cool seeing all the styles like blend and change.
It's so fun to mix too, because you really have a lot of freedom to bring stuff in early, have long mixes. It's a blast to play.
Amazing. All right, moving on. Police Care. Wow. Interesting. It just started playing on another tab for me.
Okay. What's so well?
Yeah, no, music started playing and I was like, I don't think anyone else can hear this though. Am I going crazy? So I see two different tracks on here. I just did a quick preview before I flipped over and they sound quite different. So which one would you recommend that we listen to now?
Well, just for variety, we could put on the calm version. So I guess little bit of background on Roger's side there. He does orchestral scoring. He does. He released a meditation album before as well. So really tapping into that kind of spiritual side personally. So for this one, this Alias Guided Gratitude, has a little bit of focus on those kind of sounds. So he also decided to include a stripped back version here without any beats, which is the calm version. So just to kind of let the breakdown shine through and kind of the interesting sounds.
Oh, cool.
Nice. All right, let's give her a listen. We can do the whole thing because it's only 3 minutes. Astrofusion asks. Go for it.
Astro, I'll look up the best place for them, and I'll send you a link to them on the Discord afterwards, so you can check out his meditation material. Very different stuff, right?
Just went right into it. Quite different here. I do want to do a quick listen to that. Maybe a little quieter in the background.
Yeah, I can still hear the emotion in it for sure. It's such an emotional piece. Wow. I think the calm version really I don't know. It just feels like a different vibe, even though I can hear it's almost the same here. It was intense.
The calm version to me almost, it's very intense. It's almost like something you could expect in an old timey Renaissance era style thing when they show a parlor or something inside a house, Sherlock Holmes kind of thing or something.
Yeah, like the end of a sad scene or a movie or something.
Yeah.
One thing, HQ, and I know Amanda's I know she mentioned earlier, and now she mentioned about the track titles, but she mentioned earlier about the themes and the visuals that are attached to all the cards. Obviously, Magic Island has a very vacation, island beach vibe to it. Can you tell us a little bit about your brand and why islands? Why beaches?
Yeah, well, I think Roger is probably the one that can speak best to that, but he's well known for, I guess, Balearic is kind of the global kind of feel for it. And Balearic refers to kind of like that, Ibiza or Ibiza kind of feel, beaches, sunsets, white sand, and a lot of people typically think, Balearic trance is just throw some guitars and it's considered Balearic, but it's really more of a feeling which comes from artists like Solarstone, guys like Chicane, and of course Roger. They're really strongly known for this, and we get a lot of music from people, demos that come through that people have guitar and they're like, hi Roger, this is a Balearic track, like what do you think of it? And it's a feel that comes from not just from one instrument alone, but overall composition, selective use of percussion, and I think it's a really unique genre that is really accessible to people outside of just the word trance. Musically, it's got a lot of depth. It's interesting, and it's even for the uplifting stuff that we released on the label, it's typically very warm. It's very emotional, very uplifting on that side. So Magic Island is a happy place. Even the name alone, it makes you want to go on a holiday.
Yeah, I want to go. All right, I'm going to let this play in the background instead of throwing on some other background music. But I think it's time for your final trivia giveaway.
Okay.
So one more time, for those who's listening in, if you can get it first.
If you're the first person to answer in the chat, we'll send you over a Genesis Base Set 2 pack. So just coming up with one here. This one might be pretty hard, but I myself as an artist, Yellow, I have music on 2 different cards on Record Shop as part of the earlier Magic Island sets. I just need the name of either of those cards or the track names that are available there. So, and they're not specifically under Yellow, so it's not as easy to filter. There's sneaky required for that. They might be on like a a label card or something like that.
Little hint.
That's tricky. Why don't let's post that right in the comments so that people can maybe find that a little bit easier. So you said
just name one of my 2 tracks or the card that has my tracks on it. First one. Do the trick. Yeah, it's a pretty hard one. We can always come up with an easier one.
That's not the hard one.
I know it, but maybe I'm a bit biased.
Okay, why don't we play the next track while we're waiting for the answer for that one? So we're still waiting on an answer. Yeah,
we'll take it.
Agreed. All right, Coral Triangle. I like the concept of this. I'm really excited to listen to this one. Anything you'd like to share about this one before we hit play?
So San Antonio is a region or a part of Ibiza or Ibiza. So this alias is obviously inspired by that part, and Roger loves Ibiza overall. He still goes there almost annually. I think maybe 2020 was the first year he missed a trip over there. So he still made it out there last year, I think. So a lot of his inspiration comes from there, and that's definitely a place that gives Balearic sound a home. I think this one, you'll definitely feel that vibe, but a little bit less of that kind of dark, mysterious feeling that you got out of some of the other tracks.
Excellent. All right, let's get it rolling. I will forward a bit.
We got a winner.
Oh, yay! Last Chance Ranch.
Last Chance Ranch.
Nice.
All right, Last Chance Ranch. All right, Last Chance Ranch. Make sure you put your name and email in that Google form, and I'll make sure to drop it off to you. Yellow, what? I haven't watched this video yet. What is he talking about in the video that's on this card?
So for a lot of these videos, Roger showcases a little bit behind the scenes in the studio, maybe him working on it, a little bit about different elements on the track, and also explaining a bit about the aliases themselves and what differ them. I think maybe for listeners, the tracks can be a bit similar under these different aliases, but he's a little bit better at explaining it than I am about what really differs them for him. But I do think that a lot of these sounds that we have at Magic Island are quite unique sound and also feel-wise, and it's really a specific niche on it that's quite unique and very easy listening, but also can be really intense if you want it to be as well.
Yeah, love it. I'm really excited to see all of the content on these collectibles. I know I'm muting all the videos for now, but I'm excited to watch them all when I get some packs tomorrow. Congratulations, Last Chance Ranch. Woo, woo, woo. We have one more track to listen to, and then we're going to do a giveaway for a Magic Island pack. So I will paste the form again into the chat. It's if you've already filled out any form today, it's the same link, so you don't have to fill it out again. Last Chance Ranch, you're already in for the next draw too. So, and everybody who has already won. Let me get up the last one for today. Tribal Kids.
Tribal, okay.
As the name as the name kind of hints, it's more tribal house kind of infused in this one, and with the kids part of it, you'll hear some chanting in it, from a younger kind of pitch than the typical oohs and ahs that you might get with things. So really cool, really different, unique track as well.
Awesome. Hi, JC. This has been such an awesome stream. Thank you so much, Yellow, for joining us today. It's been so nice to get a preview of what we're going to see in the drop tomorrow. So thank you very much for joining us and giving us a little bit of background into everything Magic Island.
Yeah, you bet. I'm really looking forward to the drop tomorrow. We're going to have Roger on. I think plan is for us to hop on Instagram Live and then head over to Twitch after that. Is that right, Lisa? And
That's right.
Roger will have a lot more to talk about the tracks there. We can talk a bit about the reward tomorrow as well, and everything else that we kind of have built around that as well. So should be a lot of fun. I'm glad that people had a chance to have a little preview to some of the music, and hope you can kind of get a feel for what Magic Island represents.
Yeah.
Sweet. Should we tease the reward for those who tuned in? Let them know what we have in store.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I want you to.
Let them know.
I would want to if I tuned in.
Can I give away just the conditions for it, or just kind of what the reward itself?
Everything.
Is?
Everything. Let them know. Let them know what's going on. I think it's really exciting.
So, basically, the collectibles in this set that are part of the Magic Island Volume 10 set, anyone who's able to complete that entire set will get a reward, which is our Magic Island VIP access. And the primary perk of the Magic Island VIP access is to it'll include access to our new releases for the entire year through to the end of 2022. So we'll have a gated Discord channel, and every week, one day before stuff is actually released anywhere else, you'll have first access to our brand new releases. So you'll get the downloadable, the short version, the radio, as well as the extended mix. And then when we have our Magic Island Volume 11 coming out later this year, you'll also get a full download for that as well. And of course, within our gated community, we'll have other incentives and prizes as well. So access for live Roger gigs. If he's coming to a city that you're in, there's absolutely a spot for you there. We'll have other sorts of giveaways, and as him and I are. I'm pretty active in Web3, and he's getting into it. We'll see what sort of other goodies and value we can drum up for those who are the collectors who are hardcore enough to complete the Magic Island Volume 10 set. I think it's going to be really exciting.
That's so exciting, and this is what Web3 was built for, doing such awesome engagements like this with the community and fans and people that are committed to supporting your art, and I love it. I'm so excited for it. So Magic Island Volume 10, I believe, has 8 cards in it, correct? Or will by the time the pack drops over?
There's 8 in total. There's 6 coming from this pack. There's 2 that have been previously released. They are pretty high quantity, so anyone trying to front run the market, I think you'll have a bit of trouble because they're higher quantity collectibles. But I'm sure there's already people out there secret handshaking their way through on those existing.
I know. I'm trying to see if I can find a preview of the set, but I don't think I can do that until they're minted.
There's Palu and Elidor, I believe, are the 2 tracks there. So
for now.
Yeah. And then
Until
tomorrow. I think, we listened to all the new ones. Not all of the ones we listened to are new, but
I think we listened to all new ones from the drop, and then there's also some artist cards in there from myself. There's Pierre Pinar. There is Noah Shaw, who's actually Roger's son, who's actually a great melodic techno producer, and Raphael Osmo, who's he's on Vandit, he's on FSO, he's on a bunch of other labels. So we basically took we took a few of our artists, and all of those cards have exclusive music on them as well. So really excited. It was a lot of fun curating stuff for this drop.
Awesome. We're so glad you did. It's going to be such a good drop. Just great music, even just from what we heard today, and it's just a part of it.
Yeah, definitely have your questions ready for Roger, because he's got lots of stories. He loves to share lots about writing the music, the names, all that stuff. I mean, I only get the bits from him and, my interpretation of it, but I'm sure he'll have, lots and lots to talk about there, and, some of the stuff that we have planned. So, yeah. Exciting.
Love it.
I'm so excited.
So what time tomorrow? 2 p.m.
Tomorrow,
EST?
we'll be on,
and we're starting earlier.
Yeah, we'll start like 15 minutes early here on Twitch, but we're going to do the first start on Roger Shaw's Instagram. So try to bring over some of his fans so they can come and see what we do and what we love, and then we can show off sort of some packs. Because I'm going to buy a pack. I'll open it live on stream. Yellow, I'm sure. I have a feeling you might buy one too. So if you...
I might be convinced to pick up one.
So
Yeah,
if you want to open one
good.
too, we can really show off what that looks like, because I'm quite excited. Like you said, we only looked at a few of the cards today, so we get to see the rest of it tomorrow.
We'll point a lot more of the social media fans over to Twitch tomorrow. So hopefully we have a real big drop day party. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Can't wait.
Cannot wait. All right, but for today, the last thing we have to do before we tune off is a spin of the wheel for a pack that we will reserve for you tomorrow, so that'll be free. Everyone who is OGAF, I've entered your name in twice. So you've got twice as many chances to win right now. And we've got 3 who already won today, and you're still eligible to win this pack. So the packs that Yellow was giving away was from his own personal collection. So just so you're aware, that is his donation to the cause. So thank you so much, Yellow. And now this one is going to be for tomorrow's drop, so you won't get it right away. But let's give it a spin.
It'll be worth waiting for.
It will be. It will be.
Oh, we got lots of thank yous from the chat.
Oh, you guys are very welcome. We've got more giveaways tomorrow as well. So
yeah. Oh, that looks like a pretty precise one.
JC,
nice.
Woo! Congrats. Whoa. You love the last cheer right at the end, don't you?
It's my favorite part of that little spin the wheel.
Yeah,
look at that, JC. You're 1 pack up on the drop tomorrow already. We wish you mini chase cards.
Awesome. All right, folks. I felt it was very fitting. I saw that Trans Family Canada was on. I'm gonna check. Still on. Feels so fitting. We should go and raid them.
You ever feel like the odd one out in a group? Because that's me right now.
You just gotta learn how to say a boot, and then no one will know. I still think I say it normally.
I think you say it normally, but
I get called out on it.
Yeah, you must not. Someone must be picking up on it.
Oh, Nuno, you missed us today. Well, Nuno, make sure you set your alarm, because tomorrow we have Roger Shaw joining us, also with Yellow again. So make sure you hit us up tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. I can't do the math for all the other time zones in this exact moment, but we'll post it in Discord, and it'll definitely be on our Twitter.
Is the drop, and I think like you said 15 minutes before that we'll probably hop on, and a little bit of hype leading up to it.
Yeah. All right, folks, enjoy Trans Family Canada.
Let's go.
And we're over there. I'm gonna end this stream.